Practically speaking, there are about 6 things we can start doing to cultivate contentment. Becoming Minimalist author Joshua Becker offers 6 of these places to start, and I've added a few more because I can. And I've also adapted a few of his. But basically, he says this. First, we need to practice gratitude. It's impossible to develop contentment without gratitude. They are inseparable. Grateful people are those who have learned to focus on the good things in their life, not the things that they are missing or what they feel like they're lacking. And it's here that you can actually start small. You can make a list of the good things in your life. I mean, just put one thing on there if you have to. Do a 2-minute meditation in the morning, calling to mind what you were grateful for. I did that even this morning. Talk about what you're grateful for around the dinner table, if you eat at a table. Sometimes I need help with the gratitude practice. I always have. Not that I'm not a grateful person. It's just been, I'm just not like actively disciplined at like, I'm grateful for, I'm not one of those people. So I force myself sometimes to tell someone a few things that I'm grateful for every day. And usually it ends up being the grocery store clerk. But you find a person and you just do it. Practicing gratitude and integrating it into your life with intention will undoubtedly shift and cultivate a heart that is oriented around what you have and who you are, as opposed to what you don't have and who you aren't. Next, take captive your thoughts. The mind is the place of transformation. And from the scriptures to neuroscience, we see and know that what we think about shapes reality. We know that we can even create new neural pathways of thought and feeling in our mind. A person who lacks contentment in their life will often engage when and then thinking. When I get, fill in the blank, then I will be happy. The call here is to pay attention to what you're thinking about, to where you're allowing your thoughts to go, and to, in that moment, not give into the influence of them, but to hold them up to Jesus. Remember, in order to take something captive, you have to name what it is. In psychology, therapists often use the phrase, name it to tame it. Meaning, transforming our discontentment starts with naming where we feel discontent. So, be mindful about what you're thinking about. Be quick to name it and tame it. And consider how what you're thinking about, what you name or don't name, is shaping the condition and the desires of your heart. Third, stop buying things, at least for a while. And look, this is coming from someone who loves a good shopping trip and a new outfit. I don't mean this literally necessarily, but I think that for many of us, it's been integrated into our lives that the proper way we diffuse discontent is to actually purchase an outward item that is seemingly causing the discontentment. Almost no energy is spent determining the true root of the discontent. Are you dissatisfied with your body? Go buy new clothes. Not content with your vehicle or your car? Go buy a new one. We've gotten into the habit of satisfying our discontent by simply spending more money. And we've got to break that cycle or that habit in our life. Sometimes the deprivation of something is exactly what we need in order to see what is really there and what it really does for us. The next time you recognize discontentment surfacing in your life, refuse to give into that habit. Instead, commit to better understand yourself and why the lack of that item is causing discontentment in you. Only after you intentionally break the habit can true contentment begin to surface. Next, let go of comparison. Comparing your life with someone else's will always lead to discontentment. It's been said that comparison is the thief of joy, and that is true. There will always be people, always, in our life who appear to be better off than we think they are. They will look perfect and seem perfect on Instagram. But look, it's a fact. We always compare the worst of what we know about ourselves to the best assumptions that we can make about other people, which isn't fair. Their life really is never as perfect as we make it out to be. So we've got to stop comparing. We've got to get out of the headspace of competition and allow reality to tell us the truth about ourselves and about other people. Next, we've got to regularly invest in the life of other people. Now, that may sound simple enough, but it's really, really important. When you begin helping others, when you share who you are, time, money, energy, you actually find yourself becoming more content. This practice forces you to look beyond your life and circumstances, and it grants you perspective not only of who you are, but of who you are becoming. Do this out of a place of love. Do this out of a place of genuine affection for other people, but also allow it to be a transforming space for you to understand who God is designing you to be. Investing in others calls you forward. It demands you look at what it is that you have and see it and name it as good. Finally, in the words of Joshua Becker, be content with what you have and never with what you are. Becker's point here is to keep growing, to keep leaning in, to keep going to the center and facing Jesus there. Practice contentment. Push into what is hard and let it reveal what is still broken and in need of healing. Contentment is not the same as complacency. Instead, it really is a call towards greater holiness.